TK, we're going to talk a little bit about somebody who leads and inspires his people. TK jumped into the Houston region several months back, and I want to share something with you that we received. Tom is now moving on and assuming some other larger responsibilities. This was an email that he got, and I just want to go down to the last paragraph here. TK, you're an amazing leader. Your passion, sincerity, compassion, enthusiasm, problem-solving ways, can-do attitude, and motivational skills have been an inspiration to me and others on our team. I genuinely hope we can continue to stay in touch and that I can call on you for leadership, motivation, and sharing success stories. Very sincerely, Scott Salter. But I'll tell you, Scott's not going to get a raise for sending that in. But what that is a reflection of what we all must do on a daily basis. Regionals with the general management team and general managers with your sales teams, what they're looking for more than anything is belief in them and motivation and a belief that they're with the right guy or gal to take them where they want to go, which is provide for their families. A great example from TK on leadership. Let's give it up. I love the word inspire. I love the word inspiration. We've got great examples of that. Here's one. Team Krebs, which everybody knows is #1 year-to-date in net profit. 229 new homes, $859,000 in net profit. Here's some key stats. 9 of 9 stores are profitable. 8 of the 9 are in the top 20 in the company. One huge round of applause for everybody on Team Krebs.
And JK, how old is he now?
Mr. Krebs just celebrated his 40th birthday yesterday, Richard.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Richard. Happy birthday to you.
Inspiration. #2 in net profit year-to-date, 148 new homes, 237 in net profit. 6 of the 7 stores are profitable, and 6 of the 7 stores are in the top 20. Team Austin, Barry Ford.
All right, Barry!
Here's another unique dynamic that inspires the heck out of me. Mike Beaker and Mike Smitcher, if you'll just stand up in your chairs there. How far apart are your operations?
Mile, 2 miles?
A mile or 2.
Very close.
They, between the 2 stores, have 51 new homes sold year-to-date. 03, Mike's store, is #5 in the company. Schmitzer's is #9 in the company net profit. They have over $342,000 in combined gross profit. They could either make this a win-win or a win-lose or a lose-lose situation. They chose win-win, and the company is benefiting, and their people are. Big round of applause. We've got fantastic people here, no doubt. Mr. Gary Graham and Buda, #1. Where are you, Gary? Where are you? Please stand up one more time for me. Danny was recognized, Danny one more time in Midland, a new guy back in the saddle. Danny, stand up. I want to share a quick story about Danny. Danny was my sales manager when I ran the Midland or the Denton store way back in the late 80s and first part of the 90s. And Danny left, did a few other things and came back. One of the few people who decided he can come back, work hard, and make the money that he knows to be made in this industry. So my hat is off to you, and you inspire me, Mr. Rudd. Thank you, sir. #3 year-to-date net profit, $213,000 net, 45 new homes. I mean, what do you say about Philip besides this? This sums it up. I walk by their table, you know, put the little pinch on people's shoulders, you know, get them squirming. Philip just spins around and says, what's going on over here? And he says, what, Philip?
We're winning, baby.
He says, we're winning, baby. I said, well, what's the game? He says, it doesn't matter. We're winning. So, this guy here, I have grown to admire, and this guy inspires me every time I'm around him. Number 4 year-to-date net profit is Jason Grayson Seguin. And I'll tell you what, Jason is a fighter, and he is always going to be there. Jason, stand up. You inspire me. And as we said, number 5 in the company year-to-date net profit is Mr. Mike Beaker. Let's give Michael one more big round of applause. Beaker is always in the hunt for the top spot. There's a lot of inspirational stories. I want to jump to some other ones here. We talked about massive action at the GM meeting a while back. I'm going to just cover a few things real quick. This is some examples of massive action. This is one of the homes we saw today. No. This is a home of a customer from Oklahoma City. Kevin McPherson says this guy has come in several times. He's got great credit. He's got everything he needs to buy. He just hasn't been able to close it down. Now this is what he's living in. He's got that decidophobia deal. So Kevin says, what can I do? They call, they send letters, they do everything. So Kevin takes it to the next level. This is massive action. He says, I put a sign out across the road from him every week. He goes out to his property, puts a sign right across the street. And I want to help this guy out. I'm going to do it until it works. I'm going to replace this sign weekly until he buys. And this is what he says. If you or your family own your land, you're approved. What's the update on the guy?
We'll get a sign out there again tomorrow.
So you're going to get a sign out there. This guy, I'm taking over the answer. Kevin, you inspire me, brother.
Yeah.
What is the company doing for you on your behalf? We've got progressive people in here. You heard Ree's story. You heard our man's story here from Tulsa. The company, Maury and his little team, we've got a home at the fair up in Dallas. 6,500 leads went into EPALM. 6,500. If those leads are from your area, it didn't matter if you were up there or not, those leads are coming to you through EPALM. 6,500 leads, and I'll tell you what, it's been a heck of a deal. Let's go to the next one. I was at my neighbor's house who was at the fair a year ago. The phone rings, and it is the listener group talking to my neighbor. They went through the house, they filled out the information. They're following up with him a year later. This is what he received in the mail over the last year. Finally, he told them he was no longer interested, he'd already bought a house. If you don't do anything else, Maury doesn't run a marketing program at corporate. He runs a marketing machine. Please get on the bandwagon with Maury. So Maury, would you stand up here? Let's do it now.
Hey, boss, we're going to recognize you next year when you close your neighbor.
That's right. That's right. We'll do that. Because he's going to put one up on Lake Texas only, and we're all going to be up there. It's fun on that. Now listen, here's where we are. Steve Gutierrez, I met him in the airport today, and I'll leave you with this here. He said, Steve, you're always in the top 1, 2, 3 or so in sales in the company. Where are you this year? 4 or 5? Where are you?
17.
17. Steve, I said, Steve, what's the difference between you and a normal salesperson that's coming in and talking about sales? And what's the big difference? Why are you able to succeed so much more every year than a lot of your counterparts? He says, you know what? It's the hobby question. It's the hobby question. Getting involved and finding out what their wants and needs are, but find out what they're doing personally. He says, most of the salespeople that I've met, the farthest they get into, what are you doing personally? What are your hobbies? Is, tell me folks, where did you drive in from today? He says, that's the end of it. They don't want to know what they do up there. They don't want to hunt, fish, or any of that. He says, why even ask the question? So Steve, when you stand up, this guy here makes it happen every year. Let's give Steve a big round.
All right, Stevie.
not least, we have, as you heard Larry say, the #1 brand selling name in the nation. That is a reflection of everybody in this room. If everybody in this room would stand up, high five the other guy, give yourselves a huge round of applause. You guys are all great. Thank you.
Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, brother. Double dime.
One more time for Howard Brock. He's going to finish up the